you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Livin the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream. What up, Dream Team? Coach D here, coming at you with a bite-sized brain snack. These episodes were inspired because of our obsession with snacks. We love to fuel our bodies with these little bite-sized nutritious foods, and we've also talked about adding movement snacks into your day the same way. So we have food and we have movement covered, but what about our brains? It's time to add some little bite-sized brain snacks into your week, and that's what these episodes will be all about. Bite-sized wellness wisdom for lifelong learners. So let's open up and satiate our minds. This brain snack is all about movement for longevity. Have you ever wondered if there's a secret sauce to living longer and healthier? Well, some experts believe that they have cracked the code, and it's a little something that we like to call RACKET SPORTS. RACKET SPORTS. That's right, we're serving up the perfect prescription for a longer, more vibrant life, and we're doing it with a dash of class and a sprinkle of table tennis finesse. In today's episode, we're going to explore the incredible benefits of racket sports, from the thrill of smashing a tennis ball to the mesmerizing rhythm of a ping pong rally. Picture this, you on the court, racket in hand, a breeze in your hair, and the taste of victory on your lips. But it's not just about winning the game, it's about winning at life. We've got the science to prove it, how racket sports can supercharge your heart, pump up your brain, and even keep your bones as strong as a tennis ace's serve. So if you've ever dreamed of turning the court into your fountain of youth or your table into a battlefield for longevity, this is your moment. Stay tuned as we cover the secrets of these incredible sports, share actionable tips for you to start today, and uncover the game-changing benefits that will have you itching to pick up a racket or a paddle. So whether you're a die-hard tennis fanatic or you've only ever played table tennis once in your life in a friend's basement, this episode will leave you inspired, informed, and ready to smash the game of life. Now, if you've ever been around me or listened to me for even a little bit, you know that one of my biases and my mantras is movement is life, motion is lotion, and fitness is medicine. Movement is life, motion is lotion, and fitness is medicine. Anything that you can do to get up off the couch or out of your desk chair and just move your body regularly is going to have a positive effect on so many aspects of your health. We weren't made to sit in front of a computer, a TV, a smartphone, a screen for 16 hours a day. But while all of this is true, it doesn't negate the fact that some forms of movement or exercise may be better than others when it comes to longevity. In this bite-sized brain snack, I want to talk a little bit about the science and data behind which forms of exercise actually correlate the strongest to living longer. Please know that this is in no way meant to shame anyone for only doing a lesser form of exercise or turn living a longer, healthier life into some sort of competition. It's important to remember that all movement is good movement, and what works for you may not work for someone else. And honestly, even if there was this quote unquote best movement for every single person in the world, if not done consistently, then it wouldn't even matter. So what matters most is that you find a form of movement that, one, you enjoy and look forward to, and two, can do it for a long time consistently. My goal here is to share information with you that may help you live a little bit longer on your own journey towards health and wellness, and also be able to consider some options that you may not have previously thought about. So let's talk about sporting legends and longevity. I want to start by discussing a rather interesting study that came out of the UK in 2021. It's well documented, of course, that movement and exercise correlate with better health. But a team of British researchers wanted to test the more specific hypothesis that playing organized sports was tied to longevity. In layman's terms, does playing organized sports help you live longer? And to answer that question, they looked at top tier professional athletes in a number of different sports. They looked at soccer, cricket, rugby, tennis, golf, boxing, and horse racing. And then they compared the data of these athletes' lifespan to the data of that of the general public. They uncovered something interesting. The data showed that there are 36% more Wimbledon finalists alive today than should be if they had the same mortality rate as the average person. 36% more Wimbledon finalists alive today than the average person had they not played the sport. This suggests that there is something inherent about playing tennis that may increase longevity. But it wasn't just tennis that had this effect. Although tennis was the most pronounced, and the stats show by far, every sport they looked at, except boxing, showed the same longevity trend. Granted, the study was limited in many different ways, but it did suggest that playing sports is linked to living longer. Thankfully, there's another study published back in 2018 that featured a much larger data set. The Copenhagen City Heart Study, published in the Mayo Clinic Proceedings, they followed over 8,500 people over 25 years. That is a good study. And they found that, just like the UK study, playing certain sports increased life expectancy. This time, researchers looked at a slightly different mix of sports. They included tennis, badminton, soccer, cycling, swimming, running, and calisthenics. What they found mirrored what the UK study found. And that was that, namely, every sport that they studied increased life expectancy, with one sport adding almost a decade to the average player's lifespan. Almost 10 years more on a person's lifespan for playing the sport. Here's what the list is for reference. Number 7 was calisthenics, which added 3.1 years to lifespan. And calisthenics is just a form of exercise that consists of a variety of bodyweight movements and exercises designed to improve strength, flexibility, endurance, and just overall fitness. So these exercises typically use little to no equipment and rely on the individual's body weight for resistance. So think push-ups, pull-ups, squats, lunges, planks, and other various forms of body weight movements. So calisthenics, 3.1 years added to longevity. Number 6, running, just a little bit more, 3.2. Swimming, a tiny bit more than that, 3.4. Cycling, 3.7. And then soccer, up to 4.7. Badminton, 6.2 years. And tennis, almost 10 years more, 9.7. So calisthenics, then running, then swimming, cycling, soccer, badminton, and tennis was by far the sport that added the most years to life. Out of all those sports, tennis reigns supreme. So the data seems compelling, right? There is a correlation between sports and longevity. But what exactly is that link? What these sports have in common, yet another study, this time in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, this can help clue us in on what's going on. In that study, researchers found that people who played tennis and other racket sports, badminton, pickleball, table tennis, etc., had a 47% lower risk of all-cause mortality, dying from anything, 47% lower risk than those who did not play these racket sports. One idea behind why this is the case deals with the type of activity involved in sport like tennis. It's a very stop and go, meaning that you are intensely exerting yourself for like maybe 30 seconds during play and then recovering in between the serves. This makes for a natural form of interval training that tends to be efficient at training your body for health, fitness. And equally important, if not Even more critical reason why a sport like tennis increases longevity so much is something we perhaps don't give enough thought to: socialization. It's hard to play tennis alone, so it's really a built-in group activity. And as social creatures engaging with other people, this is absolutely critical to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So critical, in fact, that the US Surgeon General has proclaimed a loneliness epidemic. Here's a sobering stat for you. Experts and some studies suggest that loneliness is worse for your health than smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Whoa, that's a bold statement. It seems to be the case that sports that combine intense interval training with social connections are at the top of this longevity list, likely because they tackle multiple root causes of the problems that we are seeing right now today, all at the same time. Dr. Daniel Amen, who is one of the leading experts on brain health and has one of, if not the most largest database on brain scans, he loves table tennis or ping pong. He says people who play racket sports live longer than everybody else because there's this part in the brain called the cerebellum. This is in the back bottom part of your brain, which it's only about 10% of your brain's volume, 10%, but has more than half of the total brain's neurons in total. So even though it's only 10% of the brain's volume, it has almost over half of the total brain's neurons. It is critically important, and one of its main functions is physical coordination, but also thought coordination and how quickly you can process information. The reason he likes table tennis more than, let's say, pickleball or tennis is because it's faster with a lower risk of injury. And there's a lot of spin on the ball and a lot of thinking that goes into it. And when you play it like this high level, it's a lot of strategy involved, fast reflexes, and can be aerobic and when you're really playing hard. So not only is it working out your cerebellum, but it's also working out your parietal lobes, which is in the top back part of your brain. And this part of the brain it sees where the ball is in space, and it's working out where it's going to be. It's working out your frontal lobes because you're always thinking about the strategy that you want to use with the person that you're playing. So it's this whole brain strengthening exercise to help strengthen your brain and body. So 5 reasons why ping pong is the number one brain sport in Dr. Amen's opinion. It improves your ability to shift and focus attention. It improves your motor control, the ability of your brain to change based on an experience or an environmental factor. Number 3, it improves your mood. It increases the neurotransmitters that are decreased in depression. Number 4, it improves your reflexes. This game is distinguished by short, powerful bursts of exertion and then also recovery, leading to fast twitch muscle development as well. And number 5, it improves your hand-eye coordination. For the young, it sharpens their reflexes. And for the older people, it refines tactics. So table tennis helps you build strength, speed, and agility without risking injury. And let's not forget about one more incredible sport that's currently taking the world by storm. It's hot right now: pickleball. If you haven't heard of it, you're in for a treat. Pickleball combines elements from tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's played on a similar court with a lower net and uses a paddle and a wiffle ball. This sport not only provides a fantastic full body workout, but also offers unique benefits for your health and longevity. Pickleball is particularly appealing to those looking for a lower impact alternative to tennis or other high impact sports like it. It's easier on the joints, and that really makes it more accessible to people of various fitness levels and ages. And the dynamic nature of this game, it keeps your body moving, improving your cardiovascular health, your balance, your coordination. And again, what's truly fantastic about pickleball is its social aspect. It's a game that thrives on camaraderie. Whether you're playing doubles with friends or joining a local pickleball club or engaging in some sort of pickleball tournament, It seems no matter what the scenario, you're going to be engaging in a fun and supportive community. Social connection is a proven factor for longevity, and pickleball offers it in spades. Additionally, pickleball demands strategic thinking and quick reflexes as well, which keeps your mind sharp and active. Just like ping pong, just like tennis, the fast-paced rallies and constant decision-making make it a fantastic cognitive workout for your brain. So while you're chasing that little ball, you're also boosting your brain power. If you're looking for an enjoyable way to stay active, connect with others, and keep your body and mind in top shape, pickleball is going to be a great option for you. And the best part, it's easy to learn. It's accessible to pretty much anyone, and regardless of age or fitness level, and it's all over right now. So whether you're on a tennis court or a ping pong table, or you're in a pickleball arena, you're making a winning move towards a longer, healthier, and more vibrant life. Now, some people love tennis or pickleball or ping pong, but you may not, and that's okay. Either way, what can we do with the results of these studies and the information in this episode? First, remember that literally any movement, exercise, or sport is going to come with a myriad of health benefits. So the absolute most important thing is that you find something that you can do consistently and that you enjoy and look forward to. But if you want to try any of the sports most tied to longevity, then yeah, you want to do some of the things that were on this list. The worst thing that can happen is you try it and you decide that you don't like it. Second, if you do have some favorite activities, find ways to incorporate other people into your activities. Don't just go for a walk or a run by yourself. Invite a friend or two. Or if going to the gym is your thing, find a workout partner. Use your exercise routine as a good excuse to socialize. Not only will your experience be more fun that way, but your health and longevity will get a boost too. And that's it, my friends, for this bite-sized brain snack. Share the knowledge that you gained with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If you enjoyed this content, it helps a ton if you could post on your social media stories a screenshot of this episode and include one takeaway that you learned, and make sure that you tag me and share your journey. Tag me at Livin the Dream _podcast or at Coach Damien _SD, and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. Tell us how you have played a sport or done a movement for your longevity goals. Let us know what your favorites are. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Livin the Dream team that we can discuss on future episodes. I will be right here with you, working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.